Hi.
Hi, this is me, 22 years old, not particularly good at any sport, but I wanted to get good at least one board sport. I do snowboarding, but only once every season. I tried surfing a couple of months ago, but since waves are hard to access for me, I give up. So here I am, trying out skateboarding.
My skateboarding progression so far is that I've learned how to balance and ride the board without falling over. I am at the stage where I'm learning how to do an ollie, but that's really difficult, so hopefully I can do it soon. I did some stretching and I did some riding back and forth, just to get myself warm. As you see, I'm kind of stable, but I'm not very good at turning sharply.
Let's start with learning ollie. I've always wanted to learn skateboard, but every time I stepped on one, I instantly gave up. It's just so intimidating and difficult. Fun fact, skateboarding was first introduced to Norway in 1978, and later that same year it was banned because the government thought it was too dangerous. So people had to smuggle in boards and build ramps in the forest.
The problem I'm having now is that I think that I'm too afraid to just land on the board. I feel like I need to jump higher up in order to land, and holy shit, this is tiring.
Because it's cold, wet and rainy outside almost every day, I had to find a place to practice inside. And what's better than a parking garage? Indoor skate park. Indoor skate park would be so much better. Fun fact, to learn a new skill, you need to put a lot of hours into it. There is a famous saying that it takes 10,000 hours to learn anything, but that's not true.
I'm out of breath. Almost there, I'm so close. I'm kind of landing something, but I don't think that counts. Skateboarding is so much more tiring than it looks.
It takes 10,000 hours to become an expert in an ultra-competitive field, but to go from knowing nothing to being pretty good actually takes only 20 hours, the equivalent of 45 minutes a day for a month, or in my case, almost 3 hours a day for a week.
So now what I'm going to do is practice riding towards the edge, stopping, lifting the board up on the edge, and then going back. I'm done for the day. That's enough. I don't have more energy. I woke up really sore today, but I thought that I would practice some more skateboarding before going to my lectures. Today I want to try a couple new tricks and practice a little bit more ollies. First trick I'm going to try is called an easy escape.
I quickly found out that I had the fear of landing on a board, because if I did wrong, it might hurt.
Okay, easy escape was kind of easy. Let's move on to the next trick. Next thing I want to practice is dropping my skateboard under the legs and landing on it. Called Cayman. Next trick I'm going to try is called boneless. This is the most difficult one so far. Hopefully I won't hurt myself. This one is really hard and you need to do every single step really quickly for it to look good. This trick is too hard for me right now, so I'm gonna continue practicing ollies. Put GOD first and nothing less, no. On a radar per release, per request, yo. I feel like I got it. I got in the air, I kicked the board, I balanced it out and I landed it. To the stuff, tell them hit the squatty up. See a line of cog me up. Nah, don't bother us. Oh man, I think I'm done for the day. I'm getting really quickly exhausted from skateboarding. Damn, I need more energy to continue practice. I feel good about my ollie progression in a couple of days. Day 3 of practicing skateboard. Today I'm back at the garage because it's raining outside. My goal for today is to learn a new trick called no comply and continue practicing my ollies. My body is very tired and sore, so hopefully I can do it. Let's go!
Indeed, my body was tired and in pain, especially the left side of my back. I think it's because my body is not used to doing the ollie motion. There are so many ways you can hurt yourself in skateboarding, like you can see here, where I hit and scraped my ankle. So I decided to do no comply the opposite way to avoid hurting myself further. Because my goal is to learn and practice as much as possible before I get hurt or break something. You know what they say? Slow and steady wins the race, or at least avoids getting hurt.
I think that I'm getting it. It's not that difficult trick, it's all about getting that nice flow of kicking up your board and turning around, and obviously doing all those steps together smoothly. But yeah, I'm done with this trick for today. It's kind of tiring, and I feel like if I'm doing something over a long period of time, at one point I just stop improving. I think I should take a break and do something else instead and get back to it at a later time. But now I'm gonna go back to practicing ollies.
This time I decided to do them while rolling. Rolling ollies? I feel like that's the logical next step from doing them still.
Soon 11 p.m. and I'm very tired. I think this has been a productive session and I got to learn some things. I get really easily tired from skateboarding. Oh my god, I need better stamina. Okay, see you next day. Hi, day 4. And today I'm only gonna do one thing, and that is to practice my ollies. I really want to learn how to do an ollie up a barrier, like a sidewalk or something, because I can drop down but I cannot get up to them. Had a couple of days break because my left side of the back really hurts, still does. I think it's just because I'm not used to skateboarding, so it takes some time. But yeah, let's continue practicing ollies. I realized something, that when I'm not thinking and I'm just doing it over again, I start to get it. It's all about not thinking too much and just doing it. Especially after you're doing it for some time and you start to get really tired, your brain just shuts off and you kind of try to do it automatically. And at some point, you start to get it. It's kind of weird.
I tried jumping over this crack, but it turns out to be much more difficult than randomly ollieing while rolling. Because here I also need to think about timing it. That stressed me out a lot and made me only focus on the timing and forget how to do the actual ollie.
It's so hard. I think I'm going crazy. I don't even jump because I don't have energy for that. Sun is setting down in about 1 hour. It's really cold today. I think it's like 1 or 2 degrees Celsius. The goal for today is to try a new trick called shove it and continue trying ollies. Did some stretching before I got here, so no time to waste. Let's go.
I really thought I would be able to learn shove it quickly, but for some reason I kept missing the amount of force needed to shove the board around. And also I was scared of landing on it again.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get the hang of the shove it part. I don't want to try pop shove it yet, but I want to try doing a normal shove it while rolling.
For some reason I thought it would be easier to do if I was moving. Boy, was I wrong. I couldn't even get the board to properly turn 180 degrees. It would only go till 90.
I can't. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I know there's something wrong, but I'll have to watch this later when I'm editing it to see what I'm doing wrong so I can do it better next time. I guess I'm not shoving hard enough or fast enough, and again I'm too scared to land. Let's practice ollies instead.
Again, for the ollies it was the consistency that I was lacking. Also, I guess I was too tired after spending most of my energy on shove-its. Next day I went to an indoor skate park that I can access twice a week for free. Woo! The nice thing about being indoor is that it's not cold. But that did not help me improve. Matter of fact, I feel like I did the opposite. I spent most of the time practicing shove-its and ollies, but I couldn't land a single good shove-it that day. So even though I spent almost 2 hours intensely practicing and sweating at least a couple of liters, I felt like I didn't accomplish anything. But hey, at least we got a nice workout in. That day I overloaded myself and pulled a tendon behind my knee, which made it really painful to bend my right leg. Luckily, it's nothing serious, and after a break for 3 days, I was back on the skateboard to finish my challenge.
So for today, I want to finish off this challenge by being able to do a shove it while riding. If I'm able to do that, I will call this challenge a success. But yeah, last day. I'm so proud of us. Let's start off with checking out if I can do a shove it while moving on the board.
Suddenly, an old lady appeared out of nowhere and told me I'm not allowed to skate here and that she couldn't fall asleep because of the noise from my skating. I, of course, got angry, but I decided to be polite, packed my things and asked her to show me the sign of no skating allowed. And turns out there are two signs at the other entrance which I didn't use and therefore didn't see. Feeling sad and defeated that I now had to find another place to skate inside, away from wind and rain, I decided to instead go home. On the way back, I experienced what from my understanding every skater hates, and that is the small pebbles on the asphalt that will send you flying off your skateboard if you hit them. And I did it twice. I guess this was my lucky day. Conclusion: it's very fun to learn skateboarding and I enjoyed it so far, even though it was very painful for my body to get used to it. But now it's getting cold here and soon there will be ice and snow here, so I won't be able to skate outside. Also because there will be pebbles, salt and ice and wet road everywhere. But my goal is to continue going to the indoor skate park at least once or twice every week until the summer comes. Thank you for watching, see you next one, bye!